Traded life for nothing now. C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, I'll be country till I die. C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, I'll be country till I die.
Broadcasting from the Sinclair Studios, this is KACE HD1, Bridgeport, Northport, home of the Bridgeport Bulldogs.
Thank you for listening to Wild Nebraska's New Country, the best country right here on Morrill County's #1. For country right here on 95.5 The Bull.
Let's take a minute for your health. The Regional West Medical Minute starts now.
Hi, I'm Dina Spryer, Regional West Patient Access Director. Did you know you can now activate your Regional West MyChart account? It's super easy. Visit rwhs.org, click on Log in to MyChart, and select Sign Up. From there, you'll enter your personal details and verify your account in just a few simple steps. Once you're all set up, you'll unlock so many benefits. MyChart makes your healthcare experience smoother and more convenient. You can e-check in before your appointment and receive a helpful summary afterwards. Perfect for when your doctor shares a lot of information and you want to remember the key points. Plus, you can easily request prescription refills and manage your statements online, all from your computer or smartphone. Activating your account is a step toward taking charge of your health. Give it a try. You're going to love how MyChart simplifies your healthcare journey.
Listen to today's Regional West Medical Minute again, or to catch up on other health information you've missed, visit knebfm.com under the Hub.
Recapping Boys State Wrestling, a WNCC update from the weekend, and some high school basketball coming up this week. The Boys State Wrestling tournament finished up on Saturday night in Omaha in the Panhandle with a pair of state champions. Scottsbluff's Dalen Adams won the title in Class B at 285 with a second period pin over Aiden Suma of Seward. Here's what Scottsbluff coach Dustin Stadola had to say about the Adams State title match victory.
The previous matchup we had with him, and we kind of understood what he was going to do or what he might try to do. The headlock was not planned, obviously, but we faced many challenges throughout the year, and we found ways to wrestle through things. So he kept his composure, wrestled through that situation, even though it wasn't in our favor. We went back to work. Kid ended up getting an over and under and trying to trip. We were ready for it. And that's when we ended up getting a lat drop there late in the first to make the score 6-7. So kept us in the fight. We knew he was good on top, but we were confident in our ability to get out. So going in the second, we took the choice to go down, and we wrestled through there, ended up getting a reversal in the process, and then scrambled our way up for a mat return, which ended up in a bear hug. And when he had the arm trapped and he got to squeezing, once we started going backwards, I had a great feeling that he was going to finish the match there. And, lo and behold, he did. He got it done there. So just continuous wrestling, not one situation at a time. That's what was able to allow him to get that done this weekend.
Dalen Adams with the cartwheel after the win, right nearly into the throw of his head coach that was part of the celebration. Here's Stadola again on watching one of his own capture a state title.
It's always exciting knowing that the time and the effort that we put in pays off, and he's not the only one to give credit to either. We had 5 other state qualifiers that wrestled tough at the tournament. We had 2 come back and wrestle for third and finish the tournament off there.
Anthony Shiflett and Oscar Brown finished third for the Bearcats. Gehring had 3 medal winners, including Reese Knight as a state runner-up, and Mitchell got second and third place medals from Dre Gardner and Gavin Cheek. High school basketball now has everyone playing postseason ball. A few bunny bracket play-in games tonight in the B, C, and D classes. On Wednesday, the Gering girls will play Omaha Scott. That'll be in Hastings. We'll have that game on KMOR. The Scottsbluff girls on Wednesday night host McCook in a district round 1 matchup. We'll have that one on 107.3 The Trail. And then Thursday, the Gering boys, they're in Lexington to play Gretna East, while the Scottsbluff boys will play either Blair or Lexington. If it's Blair, that game will also be in Lexington. If it's Lex, the Scottsbluff matchup, that game will be played at home. Girls state tournament next week, the boys state tournament the following week. For WNCC, there's home baseball each of the next 2 days. The Cougars with their home openers at Cleveland Field against Miles Community College as they look for their first victories of the season. Both basketball teams dropping games at North Platte this past Saturday. They'll now play their final regular season games coming up on the road this Saturday at NJC in Sterling. And after winning their first 2 games of the season, the Cougar softball team dropped 6 straight down in Texas. They'll look to get back on track with their first home games coming up this weekend against Dawson Community College. That's the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Time now to take a look at sports on the Ruhr Radio Network now from Lee's Service Sports Desk in Bridgeport, Nebraska. I am Maze Schultz. Well, there were 2 gold medalists for the girls' state tournament in Omaha on February the 18th. We did not have a news, sports, and a weather update last week. Let's get to the sports update for the girls' medalists at Girls State Wrestling Championships in Omaha on February the 18th, as both Jasmine Garcia of Scottsbluff and Elizabeth Menke of Bridgeport won state championships. Menke was first to claim gold, winning at 150 pounds in Class B. Menke won by injury default in the 3rd period over Lennon Luna of Boone Central. Menke was leading by a wide margin when the injury occurred late in the 3rd period. After just finishing as a runner-up a year ago, Scottsbluff's Jasmine Garcia topped the podium in the Class A at 190 pounds, winning by fall, pinning Jasri Bray from Omaha North at 425. Garcia pinned all 4 of her opponents over the 2 days at the championships. Other medalists in the Class A 110 pounds, Riley Luce of Gering placed 5th place. Class A of 145 pounds, Marcelia Colin of Scottsbluff finished 4th place, as well as in the girls' Class A 190 pounds, Serenity Lewis in Alliance of 6th place, as well in the Class B at 100 pounds. Mary Werner in Sharon finished 3rd place in Class B. At 125 pounds, Bristol Prado of Sharon finished 3rd place. The Boys State Wrestling Championship wrapped up on Saturday in Omaha, and the state wrestling reports are brought to you in part by Van Belt Fencing, A. Elliott Law, Pipe Works Plumbing, Arrow Wireless, Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Bridgeport Ethanol, Aloe Fiber, Goshen Healthcare Community operated by Virtuos Healthcare, Riverstone Bank, Selly's Cycle Center, Clean Harbors, Morrow County Community Hospital, and Stagecoach Stop in Gering. The state championships from Saturday on the boys' side in Class B at 285 pounds was Dalen Adams of Scottsbluff, pin Aiden Suma Seward at 312, and in the Class B at 132 pounds, Coy Childers of Alliance won by decision over Brody Schmidt, Ralston 10-8. Other Class B medalists at 175 pounds, Reese Knight carrying 2nd place, 215 pounds, Kason Bulches, Sydney of 2nd place, 106 pounds, Anthony Shiflett, Scottsbluff 3rd place, 113 pounds, Oscar Brown of Scottsbluff finished 3rd place as well as at 120 pounds, Frost Wallace of Gearing finished 4th, and at 138 pounds, Anthony Morales of Gearing finished 5th. In the Class C medals, at 126 pounds, Dre Gardner of Mitchell placed 2nd place. 144 pounds, Gavin Cheek of Mitchell finished 3rd. At 165 pounds, Lane Davidson of Sharon finished 3rd place. And in the Class D medalists, it was at 113 of Banner County, Tate Olson finished 6th place. And at 285 pounds in the Class D medalist, Owen Plog of Hemmingford finished 6th place. Take a look at sports right here on the Rural Radio Network from the Lee's Service Sports Desk in Bridgeport. I am A. Schultz.
In Nebraska, honesty and integrity matters. These are the values local broadcasters live by. When others try to divide and mislead, you need a source you can trust that knows your hometown. Nebraska broadcasters aren't just voices on your radio and faces on your screen. We're your neighbors, focused on improving the communities we call home, providing verified information you can trust. The Nebraska Rural Radio Association and the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, serving our community, committed to truth.
Cow Boss liquid feed supplements provide cattle with the optimal levels of protein, energy, vitamins, and trace minerals. Solutions 24/7 Cow Boss liquid supplements are convenient and economical means of supplementing your cow herd. Virtually no waste, saves labor and fuel, readily available nutrition, controlled consumption, carrier for approved activities. If you have any questions about Cow Boss, call Mike and Amber Schultz at 308-641-4723. Once again, if you have any questions about Cow Boss, call Mike and Amber Schultz at 308-641-4723. Cow Boss is powered through Marker Ag. Cow Boss, the look and feed your cattle need.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code DINGER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code DINGER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code DINGER. Code DINGER. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This is YO Nebraska's New Country right here on 95.5 The Bull from the Case Severe Weather Studio. It is time now to take a look at weather right here this evening on a Monday evening. It is your KACE Severe Weather Analyst, Ace Schultz, running it right here on The Bull. Well, a stretch of milder weather is on the tap for the rest of the work week, offering a break from the cold before conditions turn chilly again heading into the weekend. Highs will climb into the 50s and 60s through Friday, making it feel more like early spring than late winter. It's the kind of a day that might have you thinking about opening windows or taking a walk without bundling up, after, the cold weather from the weekend with a little bit of snow, and then today it was more milder, and you were just wondering what the heck is Mother Nature doing? The groundhog should have just been fired, But once again, highs will climb in the 50s and 60s through Friday. Tomorrow, highs will be in the 50s and 60s. It'll be 64 in Sydney, 60 in Alliance, 60 in Scottsbluff, and 52 in Shabron. Mostly up north in Shabron looks to be the coolest part here in the Nebraska Panhandle. And then you go over in places of Wayne in northeast Nebraska, you could see highs in the 40s to low 50s even. So once again, low 40s to low 70s for highs statewide region area. The main weather story comes Wednesday evening into Thursday morning when rain moves into the area. This will be the best chance for precip during the work week. Northeastern parts of the state could see a wintry mix or snow mix in with the rain, but any accumulations should, remain minor at best. The mild stretch won't last long, folks. Cooler air is forecast to move in for next weekend, with highs tumbling back into the 30s as a quick as the transition from spring-like to winter-like conditions. So enjoy the milder days while they last. This is YO Nebraska's New Country 95.5 The Bull.
I hope she makes you smile the way you make me smile on the other end of a phone in the middle of a highway driving alone. Oh baby, I hope you hear a song that makes you sing along and get you thinking about her. Then the last several miles turn into a blur. Yeah. I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know she's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. I hope it's when you last time to put a rock on her hand. I hope she's wilder than your wildest dreams. She's everything you're ever gonna need. And I hope she cheats like you did on me. And I hope she cheats like you did on me. Yeah, baby, I hope she shows up in a 2 a.m. pic from a friend, hanging on to a guy. You just say, yeah, I hope you stay up all night, all alone, waiting by the phone. And then she calls, and baby, I hope you work it out. Forgive and just about forget, and take her on a first date again. And when you're leaning for a kiss, I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know she's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. I hope it's when you last time to put a rock on her hand. I hope she's wilder than your wildest dreams. She's everything you're ever gonna need. And then I hope she cheats like you did on me. And then I hope she cheats like you did on me. I hope it goes, comes all the way around. I hope she makes you feel the same way about her that I feel about you right now. I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know she's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. I hope it's when you last time to put a rock on her hand. I hope she's wilder than your wildest dreams. She's everything you're ever gonna need. And then I hope she cheats like you did on me. And then I hope she cheats like you did on me. Like you did on me.
Gabby Barrett, I hope you're on YO Nebraska's New Country 95.5 The Bull. Thank you guys for listening to the sports and the weather update right here on your Monday evening. Join us next week for a news, sports, and a weather update on Twitter and YouTube right here on YO Nebraska's New Country 95.5 The Bull. I am A. Schultz on the side of Curtis Schultz doing the controls here tonight. Goodbye.